hobbyist.
Hobbyist. Tony. I hope I pronounce this right. Stenyard?
If you white.
Oh, wow.
Black people say Stenyard.
Okay. Well, that's him. Who's in the house right now? Sauls, juke joint.
So remind us now, Tony Stenyard.
Yeah.
What things have you? Are you born and raised here or no?
I'm from Reicher.
From what? Riders?
Reicher.
Right here? Oh,
right
yes.
Here.
Like down the street.
Right down the street. I grew up right over here, and right across 40th Street.
Like I'm finna walk over.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
This is my hood.
So he's an East Tampa native.
Yes, I am.
And what would people know you for doing in the community in your sphere of art that you do, which is I guess it's all visual, right? It's movies.
Yeah, filmmaking and the stage plays.
Okay, so you stage plays as well.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what have you done?
As far as stage plays, as far as my own, I have an original stage play called Saul's Juke Joint.
Okay.
So it's like pretty much a dance musical that's set in the 1930s.
Okay.
Right. So we traveled a little bit with it. Went to Atlanta and won some awards, and we did some things here, and we souping up actually for our movie right now.
So Saul's Juke Joint movie. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that a little bit, get in depth later on in the show, but we want to let you know who was here so that you can wait and hear some of the great news that he's got coming up. Things he's going. I think he even looking for some assistance with his Saul's Juke Joint. Yeah, no, he ain't looking for free help. He talking about he trying to get people on board. So Reggie, how was your week, man?
Week was good. Ended out no alcohol January and no bread January on a low note.
Oh, I was already hearing high note, and then I was ready to ask the next question, but he caught me on that with the low note.
Yeah,
you went. Did you go? How deep did you go? How low did you go? Did you go Barry White low?
I went Chuck D. How low can you go? No, just the last couple of days. I just said whatever.
Man, hold on to the last.
Yeah, I had a problem. Maybe 3 days left.
And you just couldn't hold on, huh?
Yeah.
You like that guy, who's that guy that on Dallas that got scooped up the fumble and ran all the way down to the touchdown, and BB caught him and slapped out his hand?
Leon Lett.
That was you?
Yeah.
You had touchdown. Yeah. You just slowed down to celebrate.
Yeah, I was doing all good. And
BB came out and slapped out your head.
The one thing I did find out about that is the no bread part was harder than the no alcohol part. The no alcohol part was so simple.
I'm on the same thing.
The bread part, because when I made the idea to do it, my concept was not eating loaves of bread,
right?
Not eating whole pizzas and stuff like that. I didn't take in consideration where I'm like, at my job they have like little thin bread. What do you call them?
Yeah, flatbreads.
Flatbreads. Mm-hmm. And so this looks so thin. When I bought one, and I'm halfway through it, not thinking, oh, this is bread. And so that kind of, so I'm going to try and do it again for this month. That just totally threw me off. But no, I did great. I haven't gotten the scale. My pants are fitting a lot looser. You know me, I go by pant size.
Right.
Pants are fitting looser. I haven't gotten the scale yet. So I'm trying up that for February and take the next level with it because I'm back on my supplements.
Okay. Now you had a trainer as well in January. How's that going?
No, training went cool. It was just schedule wise, it was getting too hard.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing with it. Just because my work schedule was throwing everything off as far as me getting with him. Okay. So, but no, I mean, I can say this: they worked. I won't say they was him and his wife. They worked me for an hour each time I went, and they had me doing a lot more leg stuff and a lot of high reps, which I don't usually do.
Okay.
So they got me back in shape where now I can pick up the ball myself and take it myself.
Excellent. So that's all you need sometimes, a little helping hand.
Yep.
So bread was just your only cut?
Yeah.
Bread and alcohol.
Yeah, bread and alcohol.
Somebody told me to stay away from everything that's white, as far as like sugars, breads.
So you're going someplace else?
No.
I'm going to say, you talking about Dick Gregory?
No, man. No.
I was like, maybe that wasn't everything.
As far as like the food.
Right, bread.
Yeah, no, I was still eating rice. Okay. I mean, people say that. I still eat rice as bread. I limit it on rice.
Right.
But bread is the one that everyone should kind of stay away from.
Mine is sugar.
Well, to me, sugar is easy. But again, that was alcohol.
It's in everything.
So even like my coffee, I got to put my sugar in.
You got
So what I started doing, I started tricking myself, is I would actually sip it black and then add like a little bit of sugar. That way it tastes sweet to me.
Oh, okay.
And that way I'm cutting my sugars.
I actually, and they tell you don't use the fake sugars because they fake sugar. They don't use it. But I need that sugar, so I'll use the stevia. Truvia or whatever, and I got it the same way. Now I put a lot of milk, not milk. I normally use almond milk or soy milk, and that kind of cuts that hard coffee thing. And then, but I do put a little better.
And I switched over to sugar cane. Sugar.
I use agave.
I got it ready for the white sugar.
I use agave syrup. That's what I use. Right. But so I actually adopted probably a couple weeks in the Reggies, like the no alcohol, and the bread. It's real hard for me to bread. But what I did do was try to reduce what I would call the fast food bread, because what bread would I'm a sandwich man. I make sandwich out of anything.
Okay. See, that's why I stopped doing it.
I mean, you got meat. I'm gonna put 2 pieces of bread around and all kinds of bread. Yeah,
cornflake sandwich.
Guys, anything, man. A wish sandwich, 2 pieces of bread. I wish it had some meat. So what I found was when you order fast food or whatever, or I'd get caught up in that. So I would order the sandwiches, and they have the unwich in Jimmy John's, where you just get it wrapped in lettuce.
Jimmy John's.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy John's.
Oh, Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's.
So I just started, because what I was finding is I was doing real well, just kind of monitoring my food. And I haven't even started exercising yet. I'm actually starting that. I purposely didn't start exercising because most of it's about food. I'm going to get my food straight. But what I was doing was I just hit a plateau. I literally I monitor my weight. I have a scale that hooks to my phone, so I'm getting all the things. And I just couldn't get that plateau. So I know. Okay, when you work out, you're gonna get through it. I get that. But if I couldn't break the plateau with food, the working out is only going to get me so far.
Gotcha.
And so I said, dang, I'm about to do the Reggie thing. So first thing I gave up was, the alcohol, because I was like, that's the easier one, right? Because it's not like, I'm going out drinking every day anyway. But then the bread, man, that beast.
Right.
So I went and bought like a loaf of Cuban bread and got me some of that good Irish butter. Boy, I tore it up too.
Irish
tore
butter?
it up. Yeah, man, the Irish butter's good.
Now, some people hold on a second. Now, something he's not bringing up right now, because we do this every year for the last 27 plus years. This week was your birthday.
Oh,
it's my birthday. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
How you feeling?
It was. You get to the birthdays, like, when you turn, 18. 16 is a big one, right? Then 18, then 21, then 25, because you can rent a car.
Right.
Then there's like that dead area. Then you turn 30, and then but no one really cares. 40 is a
that was my depression year.
Yeah, that's a big one. But when you 49, it was on a Monday. I didn't even tell. Like, people at work were like mad at me. You didn't say it was your birthday. Yeah, I think it was. I was like, it was cold. It was a Monday. The Patriots were going to the Super Bowl.
He sounded like when Tony Dungy got fired. It was in the rain.
The rain carrying the boxes outside.
I was like, people like, well, where's your cake? I said, it's not as it doesn't. It's just a day.
Right
now, 50. That's going to be the big thing, and we got a birthday coming up. Now, what's happening on the 5th? What's happening on the 5th? What?
That's 2.
What? What's happening?
Yeah, I got a birthday coming up, dog.
Castle Grayskull.
Yeah, I got a birthday, a big 50.
Big 50.
Congratulations.
Half a century of hip hop knowledge.
Yeah. And ain't doing nothing with it.
Wow.
Ain't doing nothing with it. I'm just holding on.
Half a century.
Yeah, man.
Any birthday plans?
No, it's the middle of the week.
Yeah, what day?
I have no plans.
Hump day? Is it hump day? You gonna have the?
Is it Wednesday? Is that Wednesday?
I don't know. You said hump day.
Yeah, you said the middle of the week. He said
3rd, 4th, Tuesday. It's on Tuesday.
Oh man, that's even worse.
Yeah, the Super Bowl's on Sunday the 3rd, so my birthday is going to be on Tuesday. So I literally have no plans, man. I really maybe the following weekend.
I was gonna say, man, I'll come check you out, maybe to take you out to dinner or something. But like Tuesdays,
you cut out alcohol.
January. I did in January.
It was no alcohol January.
So are you gonna drink for your birthday?
I might do something.
Okay. we're gonna do something.
Wait a minute. We got some brand marketing going on right now.
Well, we got Derek Johnson from In Touch Radio, Reality Radio, where everyone's a star.
Right.
In Touch not only has our radio, you can catch us on In Touch on Facebook, but he also has his newspaper that's around anywhere you get newspapers. In Touch, you got to check it out. Tampa Bay Tammy, Daryl Johnson, they're doing a great job here in the community. You can also get through us to them through us. You can reach out to Cover 2 Conversations. That's Cover the number 2 Conversations at Gmail, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. There's In Touches on YouTube coming up soon as well. So please check us out. There's a lot of great shows on In Touch Radio right now. We're doing it big for 2019, and we get to meet up and coming stars. Remember that name, Tony? Yard. Just remember Yard. Remember Yard. Yeah, Yard. And when you see him, you know, walking across the stage and getting his, because you normally don't get like an Oscar right away. You normally get one of those like a Golden Globe, or you get what's the other one? The Screenwriters Guild. I feel that for you in the beginning, and then you're gonna jump over and get maybe a Soul Train Award or something for musical, or you're gonna get the NAACP Image Award, and then they'll give you that big movie, and then you'll come. So you're gonna see that name and go, man, would I hear that? And you heard it on In Touch Radio on Cover 2 Conversations.
You got me blushing.
Hey, I believe in you, man. You know, when I see people following their dreams like that, and kind of what I call like blindly following them, Reggie made a good point. Reggie's been knowing and doing things with hip hop since I ever met him. That's over 30 years.
Right.
30 years.
Wow. Dude, stop. And you gotta put a number on it. Yeah, you put numbers on it.
But you know what, life can sidetrack stuff, and he's been living, right? So I don't feel that he blindly followed his dream, and so who knows what he could have done.
Exactly.
But he's doing things now, and that's a blessing. But folks like you who say, man, I'm going at it, man. I'm making it happen. I just always feel if they're gonna come on top, because it's all about the work. What did I think was it Henry Ford? Maybe it was Edison that said it's like 95% perspiration and 5% inspiration or whatever, and it's about the people going out to work. So man, I have faith in you. Now I won't be asking for tickets to the Oscars and all that. I won't even ask for no free. I'll even pay to go see the movie and whatever.
Right.
All I ask is the same thing I was asking to see. You need the guy like Bobby Brown's in Ghostbusters 3 where he just opened the door for Bill Murray. Did you remember that? He was in Ghostbusters.
Bobby Brown was in there.
Yeah, he was in
wow.
All he did was a doorman.
Yeah, right.
I'd be like Lou Ferrigno in the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, in the Incredible Hulk, he was a guard.
Yeah, he was a guard in the Incredible Hulk.
Can I just be the Stan Lee in your movies?
The Stan Lee?
I mean, I can film it in 20 minutes. I ain't wasting no film. So what we got here, Darryl? We got Valentine's Protect the Heart Valentine's Affair, 5508 North 50th Street, Tampa, Florida. Hosted by Tampa Bay Tammy. So that's right here. So that's 5508 North 50th Street. Protect the Heart. It's from 6 to 10. There's giveaways, foods, drinks, and treats available for purchase. Okay. Oh, so we have 2 tickets to give away to the Valentine's Protect the Heart Valentine's Affair, 5508 North 50th Street. Right here at where the In Touch Studios are located, as well as several other locally owned businesses. There's going to be giveaways, foods, drinks, treats, and available for purchase.
But how much are tickets if you had to purchase them? So I can sell these for $20.
Okay, $25.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to get my entrepreneurial spirit in 2019. Jeez. Okay. Now, what I want to find out from you. How would you calm down for? Okay. We got a break coming up in a second. But what we're going to talk about coming back is, we talked about Tom Brady. You said you weren't too excited about Super Bowl coming up. Yeah. It's like watching a repeat. Repeat of a reality show you done seen a million times.
Yep.
Yeah. So I want to ask you, coming back from the break, do you consider the Patriots a dynasty? One of the greatest dynasties? Or when you think Patriots, do you just think Belichick and think Brady?
Okay, when we come back, I'll answer that question. I do have an answer.
And hopefully I got some music that's going to play when we get back. I'm trying to get my artist people on here, and I don't know what's going on.
My name is Gil Sampson. I didn't come from a very rich family, and so paying for college would have been very tough. I don't know if I would have been able to go to the college that I went to, and then I don't know if I would have gotten into the career that I am in. So I think Bright Futures has done a lot to shape my life. Got a job as a structural engineer, and I design residential buildings, commercial buildings all over the United States. Because of Bright Futures, I was able to go to college. You know, so many kids just don't even ever get that opportunity, and to be able to do it and not have any debt when I graduated is amazing, and it was all thanks to Bright Futures.
Florida has created more than 1 million jobs in only 5 years, and a great education connects our students to these exciting opportunities. That's why the Florida Lottery has funded Bright Futures scholarships to help over 725,000 students attend college. Because every play is for education. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Hi, this is Dr. Veronica Walters, also known as Dr. V, the head of school at the Walters Academy for Entrepreneurship, a place that we like to call The Way, where we're educating today's youthpreneurs to be tomorrow's billionaires through social entrepreneurship. Do you have a student who's bored, frustrated, gifted, inquisitive, creative, business-minded? Then maybe you need to check The Way out. Listen, we have an educational platform that allows for individualized instruction. It's strength-based, project-based, and designed to help your student become the absolute best they can while starting their own business and being an entrepreneur. If you're looking for something different and you need to find a more excellent way, then you need to visit us at The Way. That's The Way, www.thewaetampa.org. Or you can call us at 813-603-7923. We look forward to showing your student a more excellent way at The Way.
This is Cover 2 Conversations, 2 Tampa natives, 2 topics, 2 points of view. Every Saturday here on In Touch Radio, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. You can check us out online, streaming live on In Touch and Facebook. You can see our show if you missed it on our YouTube, In Touch YouTube, as well as you can also reach out to us at cover2conversations at Gmail, Instagram, or Twitter. And once again, we'll also be on YouTube through the In Touch. That's the letter N in TOUCH radio, reality radio, where everyone's a star. We're here with Tony Stenyard, East Tampa native, the next Spike Lee. We're here with Reginald Gray, getting ready for AARP.
Wow.
And then you have
a new rapper.
That's a new rapper.
Yeah, AARP.
Hey, Denny's gonna be real good.
Yeah, man. Dang, I missed that on my birthday. I ain't go to Denny's.
$1.99.
This is your man Mike D here, and we're about to get into a segment related to our favorite sport. Our Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We are Buccaneer fans through and through, 1976 on forward. Yeah. But unfortunately, we're not having a time of our lives right now as Buck fans. Well, we're at that point in the end of the year where the two supposedly best teams are playing each other for the Super Bowl, the World Championship of Football in Atlanta, Georgia, tomorrow. And we have, unfortunately, someone who continues to show up. It's kind of like movies made by The Rock. Every time you think he took a break, there's another movie by The Rock.
It's almost like a cockroach. When you try to hit a cockroach and they get up and run.
What's the new trailer?
Oh yeah, Hobbs and the two guys from Fast and the Furious. It's now Fast and the Furious. Presents Hobbs and I forgot Statham's name in the movie. It looks incredible, but it's like, wow, man, this man's a hardworking man in the show business. So that being said, the question that was posed to me prior to our break was, do I consider the New England Patriots a dynasty or one of the greatest football dynasties?
Great question.
I cannot see why you could argue that they are. They are. But this is the catch. This is the caveat. My concern with using the word dynasty is to me a dynasty. I when I hear that word, I think of multiple players, multiple coaches, and I always go up to the ownership level. That's what I go that they have built an organization that's a winning organization. They may have had 3 or 4 coaches. They may have had 5 to 10 different superstar players, but over a long period of time, they maintain a high level of performance. That's just me. That's just how I take dynasty. However, when you have someone who's gone, I believe, 9 Super Bowls.
Yeah, it's a knife.
1-5,
I don't even know.
1-5, 1-4, 1-5, something like that. 9 Super Bowls. Same coach, same quarterback. Right. So I don't know, but yeah, they're a dynasty, and because one of the things they have done is they have established a winning record, no matter what is done to them. I mean, you have their star quarterback 4 games suspended. Right. They've gone through multiple wide receivers, and they've had a murderer on the team, for God's sake. And they just keep. You have a tight end.
Hernandez.
Oh, God. Gee, y'all went on, bro. Y'all went off on that one.
Hernandez.
They've gone through a lot. Right. You have who's definitely a Hall of Famer tight end, but a man's put together by glue and sticks and stuff, and they continue to win. So yeah, absolutely. Are they the greatest dynasty? I would say no, because they've won. But once again, this is just Mike Dove talking. To me, a dynasty also is like, there's a flash, there's a flake, there's something, there's a spirit to it. There's, it's not just I win, I got the numbers, and Patriots. There's nothing really exciting about the Patriots.
No.
There's nothing really like you know what, boy. I'm glad I watched that Patriot game. That was exciting. Boy, that was the exciting thing I ever seen. You see that 60-yard bomb? Right. Yeah, that don't happen. Remember, all star used to boom, bounce off of people.
Them days gone, bro.
That don't happen. They ain't nothing. Barry Sanders, he ran around the whole field, ran around each player twice, and still made a touchdown. That don't happen with the Patriots. They just go out there and grind and slowly beat
Hit
you
in the mouth,
and just win. And you're like, no one even got knocked out. They just fell down and they win. When they won the Super Bowl against Seattle, because it was a bad call with the coach.
The interception, right?
Well, interception. Yeah. But why didn't they just run it in? They didn't win that. They just stayed around long enough. So they're just not exciting. So are they a dynasty? Yes. Are they what I would hope for a dynasty in football to be? So are they the greatest? No, because I don't get a good feeling about the Patriots dynasty. I just know they are one of they will go down in history as the greatest football franchise period of time ever, and people will be studying Bill Belichick in 20, 30 years trying to figure out how he did what he did.
He's like the next Bill Walsh.
Easy.
Yeah. Well, the only thing with them is, when I think dynasty, I think team, a consistent team with a few changes. When I think Patriots, I think 2 people.
Right.
That's where I'm like, yeah, they won consistently.
Yeah.
But maybe because of my age at the time, which my birthday coming up, and me being a kid, like to me, greatest of all time is the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 70s. Mm. And maybe because I was like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old when they were doing it, they won from all through the 70s. Well, the second half of the 70s, they went to 4 Super Bowls in 6 years. Right. And the other 2 they missed because somebody got hurt in the playoffs. So they could have gone to 6 straight. And they pretty much had the same team that now is before free agency, so that makes a difference. And it was all defense because Bradshaw wasn't that great. I had this debate. Right. Bradshaw was all right. The wide receiver saved his butt like I don't know what.
Trent Dilfer.
He was that's why you laughing. That's why I was a Trent fan. Right. People got mad why I supported Trent so much because I said because with our defense and our running game, we could win with Trent. And everyone kept saying I was wrong. Then he went to Baltimore.
He did it.
And he did it.
Just don't turn the ball over.
Yeah, just don't mess up.
We can win the game 15-13.
Yeah, but I think the Steelers, the 70s Cowboys could have been, but the Steelers kind of took that title from them. Now, what do you think about the 90s Cowboys? It was short.
I don't say it was a dynasty.
It was too short.
It was short.
I don't think it was a dynasty.
It was 3 coaches, right? Jimmy Johnson, Barrett Switzer.
Then you had the other guy.
I thought they won with.
Super Bowl era was Jimmy Johnson. Then they snuck in one with Switzer.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. That
reminded me of the Gruden and Tony Dungy thing.
Yeah.
When he came in.
I won't call that a dynasty.
My thing is, I don't like the Patriots one bit. But when was their first Super Bowl? Like 2000, 2001?
I get it right.
And see, my thing is to them,
2000.
2000. Mm-hmm. that a dynasty to me is all like a decade, like you were saying about Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
These guys are running 2 decades, if you think about it.
It was better than a dynasty.
So it's better than a dynasty to me. So that's why I have to give it to them.
Yeah, I can't argue that. And it's consistent.
Right.
I mean, it's not like you question, like when commentators on ESPN try to question whether the Patriots going to go back, they even go, I'm scared to be on record saying anything against Patriots.
I got called out. I done called him old quarterback for the last 3 weeks, waiting for something to go wrong, and he keep proving me wrong, man. I'm like, God.
The problem with the Patriots, or the good way you look at it, is they actually don't ever prove you wrong. They just win regardless. He is an old quarterback.
You can't make mistakes with them either.
He is underthrowing people.
Right.
He is lost a step. Gronk ain't done nothing this year compared to Gronk of past.
I thought he was preserving himself for the playoffs in the Super Bowl game because he showed up in that Kansas City game.
Yeah, he sure did. But once again, he get out there and he keep going. When Detroit beat them, they're like, now we see the cracks coming.
Right.
And they just fake you out every time.
One of my friends brought up a key point about the Patriots. They struggle with NFC teams. And I started to reflect on that.
Except in the Super Bowl.
Right. Well, you got to think about it. The only NFC team they should have lost to the Falcons.
Right. They should have lost to the Falcons. Should have lost to Seattle.
Right.
They should have lost to
Seattle.
Seattle.
Then you lost to Philadelphia last year.
Right.
So, and then
good point.
They lose to Detroit. They lose regular season games. Did they lose to the Rams before? Was it earlier this year? Did they play this year? Or was that Kansas City and
they beat Kansas City. Okay. I remember that when they beat Kansas City on that one.
We were hoping that was going to be the downfall, but no, they
You trying to find? On the mic.
What?
What are you trying to find?
Oh, I was trying to find the Patriots because I wanted to see what their record was. Oh, here it is. 275 and 119. Playoff bids 19. It says already 9 Super Bowls, 1, 5, lost 4. So this will be their 10th Super Bowl.
No. This is the 9th.
Okay. So
unless
maybe
they trying to already, they don't. Yeah. We're trying to get them to win.
So I'm just going by. This is a different site. So I don't know if this.
I forgot to ask Alexa who gonna win the game.
They won their first Super Bowl. It says 2001. So
I called this already, and y'all can call me a hater all you want. I'm still saying it. You can't beat Father Time. I know I've been wrong the last 2 weeks.
Well, you eventually gonna be right. I mean, a clock that don't work is right twice a day.
My whole thing is though.
Wait a minute. When you talk about Tom Brady, you got to have like theme music in the back. Right. Did you see Tom Brady on Facebook where they had him like Thanos?
Oh yeah. I hope they remember you.
Y'all seen the news broadcast? The editor guy that got fired.
Yeah, it was a dude. He put some anti-Patriot thing up at his job, and he wound up getting fired. No, was he in Boston?
No, he was. He was speaking. Tom Brady was speaking, and it had known cheater up under his name.
Oh wow!
Known cheater. And he got fired, man. So I think they're doing a GoFundMe for him right now.
Yeah, but no. The thing is, I have no hate toward the Patriots. I know some people hate them. My only thing is like you said, they're boring. Yeah, it's just a boring team to watch.
The coach is boring.
What's up, Darren? You good?
And he's boring on purpose. Like he does.
They just very, very, very disciplined, man. And they capitalize off your mistake.
It's like the military.
They don't have to cheat to win. They got the best players.
They only got to let some air out the ball.
Yeah, just a little bit of air.
They got film of the other team practice.
Just a little bit of air.
And I still need to hear y'all talk.
Oh,
yeah,
New Orleans. Well, you know what? One thing about I forgot what sport it is. I think it's baseball that they were talking about, that they are part of the game. In other words, everyone wants the referees to be, you don't even know they're there. You're right. They're just there to maintain, the rules of the game. But in baseball, and once again, I don't think it was basketball. I'm pretty sure it was baseball. There's a game plan for the umpires. They game plan for. Because the official is part of the game. Like, people know umpires. I'm not a big baseball fan, but baseball, they know the names of the umpires.
No, they do.
Because they are like part of the whole thing. So, in other words, you have an umpire that his strike zone's a little smaller. Yeah. Another one's a little bigger. Right. Well, you shouldn't have that. That's not good.
Right.
But that's how the game is played. So you put the right pitch out there for the right thing. Right. So in football, I can see in some ways, as part of the game, a ref is going to make 2 or 3 mistakes because I think it was Mike Golick was saying on Golick and Wingo or Mike and Mike back in the day that, every play someone's holding. Every play someone's cheating.
It's true.
Every play. They should stop every play. But they don't. Right? Because some hold in, they're going to let, some not, whatever. So it's the flip of the coin. Now, that New Orleans thing was atrocious. However, I heard earlier in the game, because I didn't see the first part of the game, I saw that part, there was a bad call against the Rams.
It was.
So it's kind of like Denzel winning for training day. You got to give it to him sometime.
You just don't want to have those type of calls toward the end of the game.
That was bad. And the thing is, though, it's like how they say social media has changed the world. So has all these camera angles and stuff like that. Back in the 70s, you would never even seen that. You wouldn't even known that play existed. And back when the Steelers and Steelers.
Oh no, going back to what I said about the Steelers earlier. And Daryl may remember this game because I was like real young. I know
what you saying about Daryl, man?
No, I'm saying nothing about Daryl. but I'm only because I watch a lot of NFL films. I just love watching the older stuff when I was missing when I was a little kid. They played the Oilers in the playoffs in 1978, 77, 78. They threw a pass to Mike Renfrew in the end zone that they thought they called out of bounds. And the Oilers would have won the game. They didn't have replay back then. And I watched that highlight now. That was a touchdown, and the Oilers would have beat the Steelers and gone to the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you watch that play now, he caught it at the pylon, and he caught it, but there was no replay back then.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
So to your point, it's one of those things where, and then I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but there's sometimes you see some things like Michael Jordan used to get. I mean, he used to charge, like run through somebody. There was a poster I'll never forget in Kmart of him, with his tongue out doing it, get his hand extended. And most people are looking at Michael, right? But the camera angle's behind the ref. Now, he's charging because there's a dude going on his back, but the ref is not even looking at the player. He's looking at Mike. It's like,
he happy. Oh, my God.
And I said, they need to get there and go, so I take it as, the best way to win the game is just to annihilate the other team. And then ain't no calls going to do nothing. When you down 3 points, when you're down 6 points, and it's fourth quarter, you're letting yourself open. All it needs is one mistake. All you need is one bad call. So, it's. I would say it's problematic. Should they have within 2 minutes? I say every game that's within a score, they need to review.
Any play?
Yeah. They need any play. And when I say any play, no, the third, the offensive tackle was holding under. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about crucial plays, first downs, touchdowns. Things like that, third down conversions. We got too much technology. I think I was telling you, Reggie, I may even said last week that I'm pretty sure now. I think they've changed this. But if you are watching golf on TV, me and you just sitting in our house watching golf, I had a number that I could call and go, hey, that golfer touched his ball. And they would go check, and it got him to a head because some dude from, somewhere sitting on his couch, or maybe you have to be a PGA, I don't know, called in, and so they came over there, and the golfer admitted, something happened, and this dude lost the tournament because some dude at his house called.
That's crazy.
And I was like, but it's getting like that with social media. It's getting like that. So now the NFL needs to step up a little bit. We have to use the technology a little bit better. Why not when they get over the pylon? There probably should be some laser or something. Did the laser go off? There's a touchdown.
Yeah. They talked about doing that.
Why are you looking at it? Yeah. Did the laser go off? It's a touchdown. Now you have a laser in my garage. If I walk through that thing, the garage don't stop.
Bing bong.
It's not that hard. So the Dynasty Patriots are. You say Steelers are.
No, that's the one that sticks out. Only I think maybe because I was a kid and NFL films fooled me.
But it impressed you.
Again, it's marketing and branding because
frozen tundra.
All the films you had John Facenda's voice and what fooled me growing up was I thought Lynn Swann was the greatest in the world. It was some camera angles.
Yeah,
and it was slow motion with the camera angles.
The ballet.
The ballet act.
The ballet.
Lynn Swann.
Staying there for 4 seconds.
Yeah.
What's that dude, a Bolitnikov for the Raiders?
Fred Bolitnikov?
I think it was Bolitnikov.
Yeah. He had all the stick 'em on his hand.
Stick 'em.
Stick 'em.
What about the 49ers?
I was about to say that. Now, that's the one I knew me being a teenager.
Okay.
So those are the ones where I'm like.
Joe Montana.
And that's why it took so long for me to call Tom Brady the greatest. Because Montana is like, as a teenager, it just stuck in my head.
Undefeated in Super Bowl.
He's undefeated in Super Bowl.
He's 4
undefeated.
And he had no turnovers in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Not even an apple turnover.
He had none. and he looked like Barry Manilow.
Wow.
But he had 4-0 in Super Bowl. That's why I got them over the Patriots, but it's hard to argue with the Patriots.
You talking about more than a dynasty. You talking about 20 years.
I mean, Bill Belichick needs to be the NFL commissioner because that dude, he's got this game on lock.
Right.
I mean, he got the press on lock. He got his locker room locked. I mean, yeah, everyone been getting in with the scandals, but even those scandals are goofy. Letting air out the ball and the phone was destroyed. Something went wrong because
it's against the rules.
You don't destroy your phone. All right, so something went funny, but it probably was nothing that don't happen in teams around the nation. But because we got to get something,
right?
They filmed the other team. I'm sure there's not the only people doing that, but we have to get something because they give us nothing. They give us nothing. Gronk dancing after they lost Super Bowl. I can't remember which one they lost.
In the club and stuff.
In the club.
Right.
And he was hurt. Remember, he was hurt. They were like, well, he can dance. Why couldn't he go out and play?
That's so stupid.
A broken arm don't stop you from dancing.
Exactly.
When you're winning, you can do that.
Yeah.
If they 0-15, if they won the Bucks and they doing that, then
that's like you calling out work and you, but your boss see you on Facebook. Oh, you supposed to be sick? Why you on Facebook?
Yeah, but you think Facebook gonna make me well?
Right.
You don't have to be well to be on Facebook. Matter of fact, a lot of people be on Facebook showing how they sick.
Right.
I'm sick. Please bring me something.
I don't want to doing all that. But you got Steelers. You got Niners.
Dallas.
You got the Patriots. You got the early 90s.
But
who you got?
Let's go, but this shows our age and how we look at this sport and what have you. Because look at this. I looked at this list, right? You said 49ers, we say Steelers, you say Cowboys, you say Patriots. Because that's our generation, right? I'm Gen X. I think you might look young.
Why?
I'm a baby.
Yeah, you look a lot young. So we all Gen X, Gen Y. So,
I'm a baby with gray hair.
Look at this. I go through this list on this site, and
the Buffalo Bills could be. But they didn't win.
Yeah.
They went 4 straight, right?
Yeah, but they didn't win, though. That's the only thing messing them up. You had the Dolphins early 70s.
Look at this record here, and then let me see if you can guess what team this is. The record is 227 with 75 losses and 10 ties. They went to the playoffs 17 times. And they won 13 championships.
Green Bay Packers?
Close.
Cleveland
Kansas
Browns.
City.
Cleveland Browns.
Oh, Cleveland.
Yeah. Okay. They were saying they're the number one from 1946 to 1969. They won 8. Back then they didn't have Super Bowl.
I'm talking Super Bowl.
Well, I'm just saying. What is the dynasty? Is it truly?
They had no cameras back then. They only had one camera in the whole stadium. One camera in the whole.
Somebody holding it like this.
When they take pee breaks, you got to take over.
You got the Dallas Cowboys. They say Dallas Cowboys from 1966 to 1985.
You know what's so funny is? I think that 70s
Green Bay Packers.
That 70s Cowboys team was better than the 90s team. Roger Staubach and all them. Maybe my age. I just think that team was better than that 90s.
That offensive line, man.
Who was the quarterback for Staubach?
Before Staubach?
Yeah.
Don Meredith.
Oh.
Because
it was Don Meredith,
I watched
Craig Morton, Don Meredith.
30. The players was holding out for them to start Roger Staubach. He went to their coach.
He went to the military first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Heisman Trophy. He had 6 years in the military. He came out after 6 years in the military. He served.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he didn't dodge the draft with foot spurs.
So we got the Steelers. We got the Green Bay Packers. Okay. Denver Broncos had a little run there. I don't know if I'd call them a dynasty. Baltimore.
No, they lost 4.
Yeah. L.A. Rams actually before 1977,
1979, they beat the Bucks. 9-0 versus the Bucks. You were too young for that one.
Yeah, I think
that one, boy. The Bucks playing the Rams again in Tampa.
7-6?
Doug Williams got hurt in the game. We lost by 3 field goals to go to the Super Bowl. We would have got a butt kicked by Pittsburgh, but
would have murdered.
Yeah, maybe that was a good thing it didn't happen. Yeah. What you doing, Darryl, over there on the turntables? Wait. I think you got Janelle playing.
Oh yeah, let's play a little Janelle.
I know y'all can't hear it loud, but I got Janelle playing right now in the headphones.
Make you my name.
Is she gonna be in Tony next movie?
Wish you were
yes, she is.
Oh, that's right, because it's a music.
She's a singer, right?
So this is what's her name?
Janelle Richardson.
Janelle Richardson.
And she'll be opening for the Tampa Bay Lightning on the 14th, Valentine's Day.
Let it because I do want ya. Hold me down, soldier. Wanna be in your army now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
No, but she was in it.
To know for sure, I can't make you mine.
And I think she got a song with
my baby.
Yeah.
My baby.
Her most recent album.
Sugar, darling.
How you like
baby?
The Caribbean feel.
Wait, what you got playing for you next?
So what we got next, Reggie? Oh, we're gonna go straight first.
Loving you is easy too. In your mind, I'm yours. In my mind, you're mine too.
We're going hardcore on this one.
This come true.
Hey, this is Agent Wright, better known as Mr. Clean. You looking for some great barbecue? Come see them two brothers in the grill, located at 423 Virginia Street, Charleston, West Virginia. We got ribs, chicken, pulled pork, brisket, collard greens, mac and cheese, baby. Come get some and get you a nice, smooth cigar. 304-550-4431. That is 304-550-4431. Come get some, baby. The Rib Man, mama, the Rib Man.
Hey, this is Miss K with K's Kitchen, cooking Chicago-style fried chicken and fish with the authentic Chicago-style mild sauce. Come check us out at 5508 North 50th Street in Tampa. We're open Wednesday through Saturday from 12 to 6, or you can call us at 813-368-5196. Again, that number is 813-368-5196. See you soon.
It's crazy, man. Yo, run up on the squad, it's a no-go. Got the gold bricks melting for the fofo. It's the gold miner, might have heard that once before.
Welcome back. This is Cover 2 Conversations. This is your main man, Mike D, and I'm always joined by DJ Reggie Gray. playing one of his artists on his label. If you don't want people dancing in your videos, all on your songs, you come to Reggie Gray. Who's that?
That's my homie, Rook the Ruckus. Brand new album. He dropped that song last week. He actually dropped 3 singles last week. That's the only one that was clean.
Okay.
No, it said it, but I wrote clean on the email just so you see it on there. Yeah, it's clean. Trust me. I played that 3 times to make sure.
You played it in the church?
But no, that's Rook. The Janelle song is Baby O. That's Rook. Rook is Going Wild. That is also available on Rook is Gone Crazy. Amazon.
On Amazon, probably iTunes as well. But
yeah, it's probably on iTunes. Just I don't have the capability to download it.
Okay, so we had Janelle,
Rook the Ruckus. If we got time, we got another one by Suku. We played Suku that last time.
Oh yeah,
this one's for the people. Yeah, this is one that I'm telling you. That album came out 2012, 2013, and that was I'm telling you that album from start to finish it's a local artist. I mean, yeah, no one it didn't make it too far out. It's just the quality. I don't know where he recorded it at, how he did it. It's just
you got to get him on.
Same cat.
Now, tell us about this music, because we're talking about these local artists and things like that. You're doing a local musical that you're filming, so you're gonna make it a musical film.
Oh snap! You saw that segue? You saw that segue? Look at that boy! Oh, look at that boy! After 3 months, look at it.
I'm getting like that Tom Brady, man. I'm getting that Tom Brady. So, tell us a little bit about the story. What is the story? What is? You said 1930s.
All right. Well, the title's called Saul Juke Joint. It's been around for a little minute. I started this in 2011 is when I debuted it, and we had like a good little 3-4 year run. I took a little hiatus, but now I'm back into it. And then we brought it back last year, and actually was a part of the Black Heritage Festival with it. But anyway, it's a dance musical, and it's a story about a female matriarch whose husband name was Saul. He ended up passing away. He ended up stressing himself to death or whatever. So just to brief it up real quick, there's a mayor that runs this town, and he don't like what's going on because this is a place where white and black go to like hang out, because everybody wasn't really racist back in those days. And so he don't like what's going on and trying to shut it down. He wants to turn that into a train station. He's going to build a railroad through there. So what happens is there's a promoter from Harlem who hears about this, and he actually puts on this big concert show to kind of like raise money and shoo them off. So that's pretty much to sum it up.
So you obviously have a lot of performers singing and dancers.
Right. The cast is huge. We're like 40 strong. Sometimes we're even more because I just like helping others that want to get involved in the arts and everything. That's one of the things I want to do. If you're serious about trying to become an actor or a performer or anything, if I can help, you coming in. And then we're gonna groom you and do what I can do, and then at least get you to another next level. So
I ain't trying to act.
You might need a great uncle or a granddad.
No, man, I'm not trying.
But so right now it's that time because I'm involved in the film industry as well, and it's that time to go ahead and push this thing to another level. So we're going film. So what I'm doing right now is gearing up everybody. I have some real strong actors in this thing. So I reached out to them, and they're gun ho. They're like, we waiting on you. Like, what's the problem?
They local?
Yeah, most of them local.
Anybody we might know?
Yeah, you might know Rocky. Rocky, the comedian. He's actually in L.A. now.
Not familiar?
I know Daryl knows him.
Daryl knows everybody.
Yeah. And then there's we have Art Anthony, who was on The Voice. He's a national recording artist.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
He's performing in there. If you look at our Saw Juke Joint poster, you'll see him in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And his wife is actually my lead. Tiffany Edwards. So
okay. Now, are you acting or singing, dancing?
No, I fill in on rehearsals. Just when somebody can't make rehearsals, I fill in. But I'm not. That's not really my passion.
So you direct, producer, and direct.
Right, I write, producer, and direct.
So you got a chair that says director on the back of it?
Not yet, man. I was actually hoping somebody gave me that for my birthday or something. Now I got to buy my own damn thing. Say it again.
Who's filming?
I'm actually looking for a crew right now. So I have a business partner named Mark Paris, who has his own company, Center Igma Studios. He's actually doing some things.
Wait, real quick. Somebody we both know. Miko. Come on, Miko.
Right. We need Miko White.
Miko White, get up here, man.
Miko White is incredible. Last time I was on the show, I meant to tell y'all. You know, we talked about my awards and everything. Miko has an award I'm jealous about.
Miko got so many freaking awards.
Yeah, man.
He has his name in the street
in
Ybor City. Right? Yeah, like it's L.A.
Well, in Mike's defense, Mike has his name on the street, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for different reasons.
If you walk through, and Hope's watching this right now, what his wife did was your anniversary? Your birthday, your anniversary? She actually bought, because Mike's spot to go to for a couple of drinks was Coyote Ugly. Okay. So what she did was, as a surprise, he comes out one night and she has his name in a block in front of Coyote Ugly.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And it said Mike Dove second home.
Wow, that's awesome, dude.
I don't know how she kept that secret.
Awesome. yeah, that's really cool.
So this spring, this summer is when we plan on trying to do some filming, and then what I'm going to do is actually we're focusing on the trailer to shop the film.
Okay,
but I'm going to shoot enough to make a movie out of it, and you know we're gonna do it right. And there's a place out here in the Tampa area in Largo called the Heritage
Ghetto.
I forget the name of it. Heritage Festival, Heritage Museum or something.
Okay,
that place is like a land of a town.
Right.
It's a town,
but it's historical.
Historical, 1900s and back. And so I went out there about a year ago, and we took pictures, and I actually can use everything that's there.
Oh wow!
So to make this. Tell the story, so
okay,
it's pretty cool.
So now, have you ever filmed before? Because I know you.
Yes, I got into this in 2009. My first film was in 2009.
Okay,
I actually back then BET was doing a thing for
BET Uncut.
Nah, not Uncut.
Yeah, you know Sylvester Stallone, early stuff.
He looking for Tip Drill Nelly videos.
Yeah. But I say,
but no, BET was running a contest at the time, Lens on Talent, and. I'm making sure, but we submitted and we got selected out of like 3,000 films. We made the top 100, and then there was a good possible chance it was going to air, but we came in 70th place. So by that being my first film, I was proud of that and happy about it. And so it's actually based off my cousin's book. It was called Sex, Love, and Consequence. So I took a 300-page book and crammed that down into a short film.
And wow.
So, and that it won 2 awards.
Was that 15 minutes?
30.
30 minutes?
Yeah,
okay.
30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
That was pretty good.
Okay, 30 minutes with commercials? No.
30 minutes. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Right. That's awesome. So Saul's Juke Joint is what we get to look forward to. Shopping around, you're getting talent. Is there anything you need? What can we do to help? Just
talk about it, man. And, I always tell people want to know, like, what's it really like? I tell everybody it's Color Purple and Idlewild in one. So if you ever saw the movie Idlewild with Big Boy and them, Outkast, all them, and then Color Purple, at the time where they were in the juke joints and stuff.
So I'm gonna cry and laugh at the same time.
You got exactly what it is. And if you go to YouTube and look at the interviews of Saul's juke joint, you're gonna see people talk about how they cried and laughed.
Okay,
the whole entire time.
And that's how you spell. Is that SAUL or SOL? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, because I had a great grandfather named Saul, but it's SOL. So
where is he from?
From right here, it's Central Park.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact,
I knew one in Zephyr Hills.
Okay, no, it's from Central Park. Saul Johnson.
Oh.
Who's this?
This is my boy Suku.
What's up? All my people, where you at? What's up? What's up? This is for the people, helpless people. Them youngins in the gutter just trying to feel equal. The people, hopeful people. Living in the rugged, waiting for the peaceful. The people, single mother dealing father. They don't want to see each other held together by the people. Sad stories of the people. Mad glory for the people. If we could get up, not split up, and never ever give up, we can find the glue to keep us together, which is love. Spread love is the Suku way. Give thanks, you got a brand new date. Now sing it, babe.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry,
you probably won't do nothing cause I'm a stranger. You get that from your mama, but you also got her anger aimed at anybody you see. Don't match your mirror. I got a feeling if everything was black, we could see clearer. Claritin and clever, solve a puzzle to be solved. Put our problems on the table just to watch them clear it all. Ooh, that's it, I ain't taking this at all. They be taking like it's nothing, I'm about to get involved. Cause what goes up must come down. And the larger y'all get, the harder the fall, the bigger the sound. This is for the people, helpless people. Them youngins in the gutter just trying to feel equal. The people, hopeful people.
Man. Okay.
It was a nice hook.
That's really good.
Nice hook.
Really good, man. Really good. So where can we, you've been playing music, since almost the beginning of the show. Do we get this off of Amazon? I mean, where do we find these?
Most of the people I'm friends with.
Right.
So I'll say, hey, can you send me something clean? I gotta keep saying that to them, and they be like, oh, my bad.
A lot of artists don't
they've been emailing MP3s to me.
Okay.
What I've started doing now is, because it takes forever for them to get back to me, go to Amazon and download it for myself.
So they do have.
Oh yeah, these things.
So Suku, how you spell Suku?
SUCOO.
SUCOO. And then Janelle.
Janelle J hyphen no. And Rook the Ruckus ROOK space DA Ruckus RUKUS.
And I found Janelle stuff on Apple.
Okay.
Apple iTunes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And Rook, and I said this Rook took a little hiatus himself. Yeah. I think you saw Rook a couple times out at Crowbar. Rook to me has the best rap stage show ever.
It's energetic.
It's energetic. He's standing on top of the speaker, going into the audience. He did one set where we had his daughter, son or daughter, in his arms, and brought a bunch of kids on stage with him.
Oh wow!
I mean, his stage show is incredible. But he's got that red man. He has a straight 90s sound. And the thing I like about it is he's not apologetic about it. Like, this is my sound.
Right.
I ain't trying to convert to no new whatever. I'm a 90s guy from New York. And he still wears Timbs to the beach.
Oh, man.
He's hardcore with it.
Still ain't learned.
How much time we got left up, Daryl? We got 1 minute. Real quick. Upcoming shows coming up February 9th. We have fitness competitor and opera singer.
Yes.
Combination. Yetta Hansel. And she's training for the Hurricane Bay bodybuilding show. Okay. That's going to be next Sunday. Next Saturday. Show coming up. After that, March 2nd, we have Noemi Pascal, the boxer. Yes. Out in St. Pete. She's training for an upcoming show against Savannah Salazar. Tickets are available. She's selling tickets right now. I don't know if it's going to be in studio or over the phone yet. We haven't figured out how we're going to do that yet. But
and don't forget Valentine's, Protect the Heart Valentine's Day Affair, 5508 North 50th Street here around the In Touch studios. There's going to be giveaways, food, drinks, and treats hosted by Tampa Bay Tammy. Please come on by. Try to get your tickets. If you come here without a ticket, it's $20 to get in. It's going to be a great time, and maybe you'll meet some of these stars. You want to meet the next Spike Lee? We got him right here. He might be here. You never know. It might be filming. Who knows? Yeah. I don't know. He might need like an extra, Reggie. He need like an old hip-hop burnt out.
Yeah, the guy whose record deal never happened. Hey, Daryl pushing us out here right now because I'm assuming Power Moves outside.
Power Moves.
Yeah, Power Moves. I'm so tired of Power Moves.
Yeah, hey. Thank you all for coming to Conversations. Your main man Mike D, always joined by Ricky Gray. In Touch Radio. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
The plot thickens, we murdering the youthful. I wanna know what's life without a future. Where's the freedom in doing what they be telling you? And where's the heaven if hell is all they be selling you? Better eat your vegetables.